follow. You know what? Let's look at a few of your troll followers. Let's look at a few of them and see how big.
He's got screenshots of all of them. He screenshotted all of my followers on Twitter.
I mean, y'all gauge everything off of followers, right? You guys are. Oh, here's another one of them. Basic chaotic person. And I'm being serious. If Dylan wants to take me up on this, if you want to squash this beef and still have our little banter on the side, we can. If you want to come together and apologize for calling me a traitor, and I'll apologize for labeling you a pedophile.
What?
Yeah, we try to raise some money, and all the money we raise, we donate to a charity for mental health. Maybe that'd be the collaborative here, since mental health affects both veterans and
oh my god,
people that suffer or have suffered.
He's trying to spin
traumas.
He's like, hey man, you know I just call you a pedophile.
All right, Danabo, here we go.
But maybe we can spin this into charity. Look, if you apologize for, you know, criticizing my politics, and I will of course criticize for the accusation you've been a pedophile, completely unsourced, then, you know, we can come together and raise money for mental health. Dude, how is he trying to like raise money for mental? Dude, he doesn't need to raise money for mental health. I think like he just needs to stop doing this on the internet so he could. I think the best thing he can do for mental health is stop whatever's going on right now, to be completely honest. Hey guys, so today's stream is gonna be fucking wild, cause 10 minutes before stream started, I was originally told that a conservative streamer just made an NFT of me. I am very wrong. It has gone it's gone a lot further than making an NFT of me. So recently, I don't even know how to intro to this. There was a conservative streamer who made comments about the people who defended the Capitol on January 6th. Basically called them liars, political activists, actors, even though this video footage should back up the people who testified during the select committee. And this is the same person who's pushed conspiracy theories about the election possibly being stolen. Somebody, you know, off the edges, right? Off the edges. And someone who's feigned concern for me in the past. And recently I said something along the lines of like, after taking in all this new information, was like, man, every day it seems like Redneq's getting closer and closer to violating his oath of office, you know, to defend the United States Constitution. Which, if you're in the camp against the cops who defended the Capitol, it feels like you're getting closer and closer to that. I said something along those lines because he swore an oath to do that. And he responded like a normal human being. He did that a while ago, but I didn't understand how bad, how far it went. Let's see if I can get some of these tweets. So I'm gonna put them in historical order. Apparently he's having a rant right now. So I go after his political statements. He does this. So there was a Fortnite streamer who has been arrested over allegations that he raped 2 children. Something I sympathize with a lot because, you know, I was raped as a kid. It is a horribly traumatic experience to go through. And he responded to that basically by saying that he's one of mine. The idea being, since I'm a gay man, since I'm LGBTQ+, right? Since I'm one of those queers, it must be one of mine, and I must be one of the pedophiles. The preservation of the security of children means a lot to me, considering what happened to me when I was a kid. So this was pretty wild to see. And people, of course, confronted him on it, but he just doubled down. And then he goes forward to keep doubling down on this by going like, hey, Twitch, y'all want to check out some of the politics and LGBTQ+ streamers on your platform? There are streamers on your platform that enable this behavior and even have political panels where they claim this type of behavior is reformative. It's not true. This is just a complete lie. Give me a single example. Check replies for proof. What are you referencing? All the gays. Nothing. No evidence. But he just kept going. He didn't stop. Does pedophilia supporters say what? That I support pedophilia? He just keeps doubling down on it. And so now he's getting backlash for this, which is just making him angrier, which just means he's basically going and yelling match over after yelling match. And it ended eventually with, let's see if I can find this. I don't know how somebody could be this obsessed, but it ends like this. He makes a Dylan Burns NFT, which I believe is a cryptocurrency thing. I'm not completely aware. I'm not a finances guy, but he made a NFT of me to be sold, which I'm not really particularly angry at. As I say here, you know, Dylan Burns stock continues to rise, but it just bamboozles me, man. It just bamboozles me. Redneq is gonna need to start charging you if he keeps letting you live in his head like this. Honestly.
And is Dylan talking about me? If he is, just for you, gay bae.
Gay bae? Why?
You're still gay, right? You haven't switched teams again, have you?
What does that even mean?
I want to make sure I'm not misgendering you.
What does that even mean? I was never even trans. What?
No, you had to quit because you were hurting my ears, or at least this year.
What is this?
I didn't want to hear your bullshit because you're full of shit, man.
What did he mean? Why did I switch teams again? I think what he means is that for the majority of my life, I've been straight presenting, and then I came out as queer. And so that has confused him because I didn't immediately introduce myself when we first met as queer. So now he sees me as a sexuality flip-flopper. You want to know what? Even if I was, who cares? Let's say next week I said, oh, I was wrong and I'm straight. Who cares?
I don't really care what you have to say about me because I am right about everything and you're a fucking moron. Get the fuck out of here.
Now he's mocking my French editor in a French accent.
I know. I mean, I would be worried about his career too.
My career?
Oh, Dylan, if you're watching, I hope you're okay.
My career? Why would I be worried about my career?
You know what? Let's look at a few of your troll followers. Let's look at a few of them and see how big.
He's got screenshots of all of them.
Ours is Bob. He's got 9 followers, but he's following 426 people. He commented.
He screenshotted all of my followers on Twitter.
I mean, y'all gauge everything off of followers, right? You guys are. Oh, here's another one of them. Basic chaotic person.
Is this a TOS violation? I have no clue. Is there even protocol for this?
Oh my goodness.
87.
Doesn't mean I'm just going to blatantly call somebody out for no reason.
He has 87 people
I'm not that guy.
He has screenshotted and made NFTs of my followers.
I'm not that guy.
And of me.
Watch how stupid they get.
How would they ban you for this? Is this illegal? I have no clue. Is this bad? Is this a thing? I have no clue. Is this a violation of harassment? I have no clue.
Look how bad. Look.
He's like descending into the Joker
look at this
stage.
Dude. If that doesn't scream fucking pedophile, get the fuck out of here with this bullshit.
Why is he just accusing people being pedophiles for no reason? How did I make him this mad at me?
I gotta make one of this dude. I gotta make one of this dude.
Can we look at his Twitter profile, by the way?
Let's see.
He's saying he's accusing other people's of looking like a pedophile. Meanwhile, his description says on his Twitter, I'm that 19-year-old stuck in a 50-year-old body. Look, if this doesn't... Okay, I'm not accusing anyone of anything because I don't want to have rules for thee and rules for me. But, dude, if this doesn't feel like projection, okay? Like, that's some pretty sus stuff, man. Like, I'm not accusing him of anything because I don't got any evidence, right? And I'm not going to pull a Redneq here. But, oh my God. He's made an NFT of me. He's made NFTs of all of my followers on Twitter. He's all of this nonsense going after me for being gay, I guess, and trying to connect that to this. And historically, like, if anybody knows about the history of, like, the pedophilia accusation against the gay community, I mean, that stuff has led to gay people being lynched, right? Has led to queer people being lynched. Like, it's a pretty serious accusation. But like, it's hard. I mean, I know this is like, I guess, a serious situation for him to be throwing these accusations around, but it's hard for me to take this so seriously when he's Joker laughing and like with zero evidence. Like, this has gone like, I feel like if he did half of this stuff, I'd be angry, right? But the problem is he's done so much that it goes into like delusional territory. Where it's hard for me to be angry at him because it almost feels like performance art. I kind of considered buying my own NFT. I thought it'd be funny.
I'm just gonna put him up. Just
you talked to Sondsol and you. You got a link to when that starts? Because
what part of what community? What part of the community is the pedophiles in? What community are they in?
Oh, if you say they're part of the LGBT community, I'm gonna call you a fucking bitch, dude. You little pussy-ass motherfucker.
I doubt I'm gonna be able to talk to him, and I don't really know if I should talk to him, because I feel like now that this is getting, like, I feel like I'd be, like, enabling some sort of behavior, you know? But I'm also, like, super tempted, because I just want to kind of see what happens. I don't know if that's really a moral thing to do or not, but this is weird. I'd ignore this type of mad? I don't know, man.
If that's the case, then the motherfuckers need to acknowledge it and quit trying to fucking start these bullshit games up. If you want to fix this, Wiggle, if you want to fix this between us, that's it. Otherwise, this is going to keep going. And these motherfuckers are going to keep catching these hands. Because I'm done.
There's over 15,000 CTV cameras in Gotham City.
It is. It's all bullshit.
Let me mute this imbecile. There are over 15,000 CTV cameras in Gotham City, Bats, with an NFT registered in every citizen of this wretched city. I'll be making millions every second. Millions to fund my Joker business. Oh my god.
And label everyone.
I kind of feel like one of those nature people, you know, those people who go to Africa and like take like pictures of lions and stuff. I feel like one of those guys right now. I feel like I'm documenting like a lol cow's descent. I don't know how to respond to this really. Here we have the redneck in his natural habitat. Deranged as usual, as he makes NFTs, his natural economic practice, out of all of DylanBurnsTV's followers, including DylanBurnsTV himself. As he continues to make these NFTs, he descends into another unhinged rant about Dylan Burns with unsourced accusations, because he wants to respond to the fact that Dylan said something that was completely based and true, that he has no accurate response to. So, as he goes on another homophobic rant that is totally not homophobic, we shall watch as he goes into more unsourced accusations to protect from the fact that he has a very small genital area. Let's tune in.
He says he doesn't like the word bitch, yet he likes a picture where a fucking anime character's calling everybody bitches, and yet he gets pissed off when I do it. Like, okay, that's one hypocrisy. Second hypocrisy, he's sitting here fucking calling everybody that believes that January 6th was not an insurrection traitors. He believes everybody that don't call it a January 6th insurrection is a traitor. Just like Jangle tried to come on here and say, well, if you know, he was leading to it and then tried to back his ass off when I
he checks my likes. Oh my god.
Situation that happened at the courthouse with those pussy hat bitches when they tried to shut down the Kavanaugh hearing.
So what he's talking about is that during my show and on my stream, I have a policy that people don't call each other bitches or use the word bitch. And the reason why is I noticed that people would usually use the term bitch mostly in reference to women. And it felt a little weird, so I banned it. I'm not like holding anything against people who use it in their terminology. Usually, I just want to make people feel welcome on my channel. And there was this anime picture meme someone posted where in a long rant they used the word bitch, and I liked it because I thought it was funny. And now he's trying to use that to prove my hypocrisy. Which all this does is prove that he documents all of my likes on Twitter.
He could take, like, point blank, I could tell immediately because he'll be bucking up. Like, okay.
Yeah, it said, hey, bitches, bros, and non-binary hoes.
We don't have context.
I liked the theme of what it said, right? There's sometimes when people even use that word in chat, and I'll like the theme of what they say, and I'll feel bad while removing it. That's purely like a Twitch rule I do to make people feel more welcome.
get upset with me this morning because they saw that tweet and they're part of the LGBTQ community. And they're like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, fighting back? Are you lumping us up with pedophiles? I'm like, not everyone, just his followers. I clearly stated him and his followers are supporters of pedophilia, just to fucking trigger.
How? He just says that. But how? He's just using the worst accusation he can possibly think of to throw back at me because he looked terrible because he went after veterans and cops who defended the Capitol on January 6th.
You are on the winning side of everything right now. Everybody agrees with you. You're in the majority. So when the majority has a right to say whatever the fuck they want, and they say that the minority is a bunch of fucking idiots and traitors and scumbags and low-life human beings, what's left other than civil war? What do we have left?
Whoa.
We're just going to go to war with each other. And that's what's been happening. We already got class systems building in real time. You got people wearing masks, not people wearing masks. You got not wearing masks. You got people vaccinated, not vaccinated. You got everybody fighting each other. You got racists fighting. You got all this shit going on. And it's all because of why? The government above us is sitting there telling us that's what's happening. And you guys are agreeing with them.
We have documented audio. We have documents. There's multiple instances where people are like, we're doing this to stop the certification of the vote. We have multiple instances of that happening, whether it's the oath break, whether it's the oath keepers, the 3%ers, the Proud Boy, any of them. Like what do you mean? We saw it. There's video evidence of it. By the way, gay people are not the majority.
If you really think January 6th was an insurrection,
yes.
If you really believe that was an actual attempt to overthrow our fucking government,
it was prepared. We know that.
You definitely need to open yourself up to the real world and get the fuck off this computer.
The guy who is making NFT out of all of my Twitter followers is telling us to go outside. Dude, I gotta say, honestly, unironically, I should be like offended because this is some like wild accusations, unsourced, out of this world. This stuff is just funny, man. This stuff is just funny to me. I'm sorry. I guess I should be taking this more seriously.
Okay, Dan, just a really quick. I'm more of a nationalist when it comes to that. I'm a North American nationalist. Jokingly talked about it when we were talking about doing our own. When
what a surprising thing. He's a nationalist. Who would have thought?
And look, if you don't like it,
sure,
you can buy this and protect your image.
I think that it's like, honestly, I think it's kind of clever, right? What I do think is a little bit fucking weird, right? Well, it's fucking
clever, and you hate the fact that I thought of it first.
But
I don't think it's clever. I thought it was funny. That's it. I was just like, wow, he really cares or whatever. It's when he started making them out of my Twitter followers, like going the next step, that I was like a little blown away. My editor disagrees with me. He finds this whole thing disturbing. He just wants me to disengage, but I guess, you know, I'm a little bit of a masochist right now. This is entertaining to me.
No, this is beautiful. This is great.
No, I honestly would never have thought of it, and I also would not have the drive to do it, even if I had thought of it. So, like, congrats on that.
It's too
By the way,
just
I
like
gotta
y'all's
say,
clip.
going forward, for everybody who follows me on Twitter, there is a small possibility that you will be made into an NFT by Redneq. Just fair warning.
To like and then reply. It's the same thing.
Oh, cool. Cool. So, don't really care about that. It is very weird that you made an NFT of my girlfriend.
Is it? I made an NFT of everybody that has trolled me.
Yeah.
He made an NFT of Sondsol's girlfriend?
Look, she ain't the only one. You're not the only one.
You?
Yes. Of course she has.
You've made NFTs of other people's partners?
I've made NFTs of everybody. You just happen to mention... Look, I know for a fact that's your partner. And that's a problem for you? Is your girlfriend your property? Again, you made a comment that was kind of...
Your property, Redneq.
Wait, how are you making NFTs of people and then you're accusing other people of taking ownership of other human beings?
No, the NFT is my property.
Dude.
And the NFT is of
this
everyone
guy
that told me.
is so out of here. Dude, this is getting... Dude, is this just his defense mechanism? Is he just so, like, deep in the crypto that when he gets criticized, instead of, like, responding to criticisms, he'll just make NFTs out of them? It's wild. How is he doing right now? How is he coping?
I mean, the church already is moving, how many, 11 million fucking illegal immigrants across our border this year?
What? The church? I don't even want to, I don't want to know.
Yeah, that's...
Should we talk to him? Should we? Legitimate question. Should we talk to him? Oh, we're really divided down there. Oh my gosh. Oh God. We're doing a poll on this? Oh, come on. Okay, if you do, I'm not editing it. Geek. Hey, Geek, you know, if you want the checks to keep coming, you gotta... I'm gonna do some union breaking, okay? We gotta do some union. No, yes won by 1 vote. Yes won by 1 vote. Oh, God. God, no, this is wild. This is wild, man. Dude. Dude, yes, won by... I can't. I don't want to. I kind of don't want to. Oh, God. Fine. Okay. I'll gift a sub to not do it. Oh, my God. But then someone will gift a sub to do it.
And I'm being serious. If Dylan wants to take me up on this, if you want to squash this beef and still have our little banter on the side, we can. If you want to come together and apologize for calling me a traitor, and I'll apologize for labeling you a pedophile.
What?
Yeah, we try to raise some money, and all the money we raise, we donate to a charity for mental health. Maybe that'd be the collaborative here, since mental health affects both veterans and
oh my God,
people that suffer or have suffered.
He's trying to spin this.
Traumas.
He's like, hey man, you know I just call you a pedophile.
All right, Danabo, here we go.
But maybe we can spin this into charity. Look, if you apologize for, you know, criticizing my politics, and I will of course criticize for the accusation you've been a pedophile, completely unsourced, then, you know, we can come together and raise money for mental health. Dude, how is he trying to like raise money for mental? Dude, he doesn't need to raise money for mental health. I think like he just needs to stop doing this on the internet so he could. I think the best thing he can do for mental health is stop whatever's going on right now, to be completely honest. Okay, you know what? Sure, buddy, let's talk. We have to. If we did the poll. By the way,
followers,
if you're dude, this is the best condemnation of democracy. The fact that the vote to do this 1 by 1 vote. What is it with DylanBurnsTV and having controversial votes? Like every single vote is a controversial decision. Like this channel in specifically, whether it's Hippy Dippy or anything else. Okay, we'll talk to him. Yeah, we kind of have to now, don't we?
Even though I don't like banning people, y'all gotta fucking stop.
Oh, he's banning people now. He's backing off of his principle of no bans. I said I'd do it once. I'm not gonna come in here like begging to talk to him. I'm not doing that. I'll unironically fuel his delusions. Dude, me breathing fuels his delusions.
A curd is a curd.
Is this spicy drama? It's not even spicy drama. It's just watching a man descend into madness, man. We're watching the Joker, man. This is gonna be the next. I don't know if you guys know internet history, but this guy's gonna be the next Gypsy Crusader. Watch it, man. We're gonna watch him just descend. He's gonna start putting on the Joker makeup. Watch it happen. We're gonna see it happen live. And instead of Antifa being his main enemy, it's just gonna be DylanBurnsTV. Okay. If we do this, guys, you gotta make it so I gotta stay calm the whole time and just like vibe, because I am not going to get worked up over this nonsense. But he doesn't seem to be messaging me, so he's not doing
I haven't put him up for sale yet, Ross. I'm about to. I was about to put him up for sale here in a minute. I was gonna get offline and do it.
So
that would be available for putting.
We're not. Dylan, I have an offer. My editor has an offer. My editor does not want to edit this, so he's trying to get me not to do it. I'll gift 5 subs if you don't do it. Are we doing biddings right now? Am I unironically gonna make more money off of him making an NFT of me than he is? If that's the case, that's kind of funny. But I don't know if I want my editor paying me. I'll give 6 to Undermine Geek. Well, there you go, Geek. Gift your 5, so he'll gift his 6. There you go. Watch that.
A
7.
coin, like MetaMask.
Now they're bidding in chat. They're bidding. They're bidding. 1 second. They're bidding in chat. 1 second. Step right up. Step right up. We have the bidding. Am I gonna talk to Redneq? Am I not gonna talk to Redneq? Am I going to talk to this man completely just dived into his delusions? Bid. Bid. We're bidding in chat, boys. Come on, everyone. Okay, no. Okay, I don't want to start a bidding war. Let's not do that. Let's not do that, okay? Because we're gonna get into percentages.
Dylan commented in chat.
Oh, now he leaned in. He's interested. Okay, so maybe he doesn't want to talk to me. I don't care anymore. Okay, are we done here? Okay. I heard he was like doing an open challenge. I said okay, and now all of a sudden now he hasn't noticed my messages.
If you've trolled me on Twitter, then you're gonna have one.
He
as long as you don't block me.
Trolled me.
I'll tell you
By the way,
much.
his definition of getting trolled is when someone disagrees with him. Okay, that's a troll. Not if someone disagrees with him, they're a troll. He keeps checking the notification. He just wants to make more NFTs.
Is occurred.
Xander Hall. All right, there you go.
Occurred.
He's making one of Xander Hall now.
He changed it. You already got one there,
God.
buddy. You are fucking done there, bud. I see that you changed your shit, right, to make it look better. What the fuck?
What is he talking about?
My trolls. He's in here, right? X? Right here. Nope, that's a different Xander. Okay, all right, I got you.
Who's the sissy here?
I'll
Is
hook
it me
you
or
up.
him?
Don't worry,
I'm
bro.
confused.
I'll hook you up.
Yeah, Zan can catch a break, chat. You're right. He can't. This is wild.
He just messaged me? Where? Oh, fuck. Okay, I'll get to that.
I am not
I don't
editing
have-
this. Geek, I pay. Okay, I pay for
Message
the
me.
right things to be edited. Okay, Geek, you can have as much fun with it as you want. You can edit clown noses on him if you want. You can do whatever you need to. Okay, but if we do this, I'm not suffering through this not to at least get paid for my time being. Okay. Dylan can't say no to some redneck content. Oof. Is it content? I mean, I guess it's like content the same way that like, I don't know, smoking meth is content. Like, yeah, it gives you something to do, but pretty harmful to yourself, isn't it? I think talking to Redneq is like the meth of like political like content online in a way. Okay, message him again. If he's not doing anything now, okay. So am I what you want. You seem to want to talk. Now the Discord DMs are like, so I was like, hey, I'm here, and he's like, so am I. What do you want? And now we're gonna have to do this like beating around the bush thing. What does he want? Like, does he want me to take him out to dinner first? Dylan, apologize. Are they really asking me to apologize? How can people be this delusional to somehow look at the situation and be like, this is the man I'm gonna bet my ship on? Did he just walk away? My God. Well, I guess he's not calling me. I don't know anymore. Did he legit just leave? Did he just go into shock and leave? This is like watching someone trying to message their toxic ex-partner. True. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is so true. That was like a violent true that just escaped my body. Like, what happened? By the way, I love this shirt. Just bringing that up. Gonna be fun for today's stream. Alpha move, destroy beta Dylan. True. My God. Geek, you get. By the way, Geek, you can edit out all this time. We're just waiting. Just put a little graphic over it. Like, took like Redneq like 20 minutes. I don't know.
What am I supposed to call him at? What the fuck?
Hello.
What's going on?
I don't know, man. You just seem to be having fun on Twitter, aren't you?
You have fun too, ain't you?
I mean, it's kind of entertaining, a little bit.
Is it?
Somewhat, yeah. To see somebody descend.
It's entertaining to call people traitors.
I think it's well. That wasn't based on entertainment. That was based on. I said you're going close to like violating your oath of office.
You called me a
your
traitor.
oath.
You called me a traitor. You called me a traitor
Well,
because I made a comment about other veterans.
Can you read what I tweeted?
Yeah, I have many times already. I can go again though.
Okay, so I said in relation to you going after the veterans and police officers who defended the Capitol on January 6th,
I called them liars and political hacks.
Yeah, you backstabbing your brothers in arms, who 100% you have no evidence that they lied. You just did that because it's politically beneficial. Evidence. You didn't, because your evidence is that they lied about Officer Brian, about an officer dying or something, right? That was your evidence.
And the
even
tall,
though,
and the
by the
tall
way,
black.
I uploaded an hour and 10 minutes on my YouTube channel. You can go check it out anytime, where Geek took the time, because he's a wonderful editor, wonderful Frenchman, who took a time to take their claims and source them with video and film and audio evidence, right? And of course, not everything they claimed, everything they said, we had video, audio evidence to prove, but they were also saying under oath. And so unless you have direct evidence of them saying things that could be directly contradicted, I would like to see that. So what was it?
No officer died on January 6th.
Did they say specifically that they...
Oh, yeah.
This feels like... Okay, so did they say that people died because of January 6th, or they died on January 6th?
Dylan,
it kind of does matter, because people did die because of January 6th. Two officers...
This is not an argument.
Wait.
Look, you can play the left game all you want, but when
what
you call
do you mean?
my name...
But two officers killed themselves, and Brian Sicknick, according to medical examiners, said he did die of natural causes, but that the events of January 6th contributed to his death. That's the medical examiner.
That's the same Wikipedia thing?
No, not Wikipedia. What about Wikipedia? What? No, that's the medical examiner.
The medical examiner that tweet was included in the reply, and you just blew right past it.
Well, I get a million tweets every day. Do you want to tell me how I'm wrong about the medical examiner?
No, I don't care.
Okay, well, now that we don't care, and now that this is dealt with, so
I'm literally saying to you, if you like all this shit and it's fun and games to you, then don't cry.
I'm not crying. I just kind of think that you're kind of descending into...
Your people have been.
I don't care what my people have been doing. I mean, I guess you mean my followers that you've been making NFTs out of.
I'm in one of you too.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I thought
you gonna bid on it? You're gonna bid on it? I
don't think I'm going to bid on it. No, I don't really buy into crypto. Somebody else own you? I don't buy into cryptocurrency, really.
You should be.
It's not really my thing.
Where all your money be coming from?
Well, I don't really care about crypto. I just don't.
I mean, it's decentralized.
Okay, that's cool.
I can't believe you don't support that.
Well, it's not that I don't support it. It's just not my thing. I just don't care. Right? Like, there's a lot of issues that I just don't care about. Like, if somebody asked me about the antelope of the Sahara, I'd be like, maybe it's important, maybe it isn't. It's just not my thing.
I mean, I see crypto as being one of the quickest ways to get most of the shit you want done in the world done.
I don't think cryptocurrency is going to fix the Syrian civil war.
You'd be surprised what it can fix.
I don't think if Bashar al-Assad instituted crypto into the state apparatus,
it doesn't mean
it would help deal with the civil rights issues of northeastern Syria.
Dylan, here's the problem.
Okay,
you're not paying attention to third world countries that are actually using crypto right now to be able to get wealth into their country. You know that's happening.
Didn't Venezuela try that?
What do you mean try?
Yeah, Venezuela tried that.
There's more than Venezuela. There's multiple countries right now in third world.
Okay, but the issue
cryptocurrency.
Wonderful. I just don't care. Okay, wonderful.
So you care about January 6th? And if anybody,
yes, that is an issue I do care about.
We're all traitors, right? We're all traitors.
It's not that that makes you a traitor. Or I think what you did, that was the horrific thing, and I never used the word traitor, right? You're just taking that word out of thin air, okay? You can imply, you can say that I implied this or implied that. Yeah, okay. You want to know what? I will retract the statement and say that you're just a backstabber. Is that better? I will rephrase it to say that you didn't break your oath, that you more backstabbed your colleague. You can retract. I can do it all the times. Sometimes I say 2 + 2 = 5. Oh, I meant 4. Right? I'm doing it to be very specific with my language, Redneq. Okay? I mean, I know you haven't been. I know you haven't been, but I'm doing my best. Okay? Anyway, you backstabbed your colleagues, accused them of being liars with 0 evidence.
They are liars, and
they aren't, and you have no evidence, and you can be bullheaded. You can bang a hammer on your head. Be as hard-headed as you want. I don't care. You have no evidence. You just claimed to.
Here it is.
Present it.
Here it is.
Present it.
Was January 6th an insurrection or not?
Yes.
And then why isn't the government putting insurrection/traitor onto every one of those defendants?
I don't know. And what does that have to do with anything they said? Wait, is the
lie?
Wait,
it's not an insurrection.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here.
Wait. Okay. Let's say I walk up to you, Redneq, and I murdered you, right? It was
Here goes an example, everybody. Here it comes. Go ahead.
Do you want?
You always give examples to try to make a point. Let's go. Come on. It's real simple.
Is that
if
bad?
If it was an insurrection, the government would be. If it was an insurrection,
can I give the example?
Those people.
You need a hug?
No, I'm eating fucking grapes. Go ahead.
So, if I committed something that the vast majority of the world would call murder, right? But then the courts just ignored it and didn't like label it murder, or they ignored it, or they classified it something else. That wouldn't not make it murder. We could say that there was a legal injustice, but legal injustices happen all the time. So just because a court didn't designate it murder, or the government didn't come in and say, we're going to start treating every single person as a traitor, doesn't mean that I could still not give it the designation of an insurrection when we know that there was multiple people planning with pre-planned operations on the Capitol, with bombs being planted to stop the certification of the vote, to usurp. Why
haven't they found who did those? Why haven't they found that yet?
Because they just haven't found the guy. We don't find the guy. A lot of people commit crimes. What do you mean?
How do you not find the guy that did? How have they found everybody else, but not the bomb guy?
I mean, they didn't find everyone else. There's a lot of people they haven't found still. The FBI is constantly posting images of people like, hey, can you guys help us? Have you not seen any of those?
Say again?
The FBI constantly posts images on its social media accounts.
You trust the FBI? You trust them?
On this matter, yes. Anyway, can I continue?
Oh, on this matter?
Can I continue?
Okay, go ahead. Sure, go ahead.
Well, yeah, I trust some things on other. Well, I will trust. Well, you do know that I will trust a medical expert to tell me about, say, cancer, but not to build a rocket ship. So I'm going to trust the FBI when it comes to investigating this matter, but not on, I don't know, like
on a side
fires.
Note, on a side note, fuck our bullshit. I'm sorry your dad's got cancer, bro. Seriously.
So
I lost my dad to cancer.
I
keep going.
That feels manipulative. I don't like that.
A curd is a curd.
I just told you I'm fucking sorry your dad has cancer. And
yeah, I know, but you're also you accuse me of being a pedophile supporter.
I just said on a fucking.
This is to garner sympathy for yourself. This is not because this doesn't feel like it cares. It feels like you're garnering sympathy because you're doing it right now, live in front of everybody. Right after accusing me of being like a fake gay and all this other stuff. This feels not like a genuine reach out. This feels like a garnering, going out to garner for sympathy.
Again. That's what the left does.
Like if I came out and I said redneck,
you just put negative on everything. I can't even say a positive thing without you fucking turning it negative.
Well, no. The thing is, right? If I came out, wait,
you can't even take a fucking compliment or even a fucking care.
Redneck, if I walked up to you and I was like, Redneck, I think you, I don't know, I don't think you have kids. I have no clue. So I'll just say some imaginary thing. I said, I think you murdered your 20 nephews. I think you did this horrific thing. And then after it, I'm like, by the way, a good job on running that mile the other day. I'm really happy you're getting a hold of your health. That would be wait a second. Let's address this other thing. Right now, I'm not really in the mood to have that happen. And plus, you're doing it in front of everybody, not offline. Feels like a garnering.
We're live. We're live. You were talking about the insurrection. I said on a side note, hang on, forget what we're talking about. And I said exactly. And I said. About your father, I apologize. I lost my father. It was just a moment of fucking humility between two people that I was trying to give you so that way we could calm down the emotions. And because you're accusing me of being a fucking traitor. You called me a pedophile.
How do you calm that down?
You called me a fucking traitor, you cocksucker. What the fuck?
Okay, and I can back up mine. Where's your evidence for
How am I a fucking traitor?
I already told you why I think you're backstabbing, and you're backstabbing your brothers in arms by calling them liars with no evidence. By calling them liars and trying to discount their testimony after they defended people and put their lives on the line. Those are people who had to go home. They had to call home and tell their daughters, "Hey, I'm not dead," and you're backstabbing them. And I never said traitor. You're just pulling that word out of nowhere.
All right, we're gonna go. I'm gonna pull it up.
Anyway, can we?
You said I broke my oath. What does breaking the oath mean to someone who served? Do you know? Oh no, you didn't serve.
I didn't serve.
Again,
Yes. Yet somehow I respect the United States Constitution more than you. Isn't that a little strange? Because I respect those people who defended the Capitol. I'm not going to discount the testimony, and I'm going to call what happened on January 6th what it was, an insurrection. And I'm not going to attack the people who had racial slurs thrown at them, who were physically assaulted. Many of them garnered injuries, who served not only in operations like Operation Iraqi Freedom, but also served in the protection of the United States Constitution in the Capitol. And I'm not going to attack them with no evidence like you have. That is backstabbing behavior towards people who defended the United States Constitution.
You don't like the evidence I gave.
The evidence you gave was not evidence at all.
It is evidence, Dylan. Is our government calling them insurrectionists directly? Are those people that are arrested?
None of this has to do with them lying during their testimony. You're not. The thing is, if I heard somebody lied under oath, I would be thinking, oh my God, did they say like that this event happened and it didn't happen? Did they say that this person?
An officer was killed in the riot. They said the officer was killed. They mentioned they mentioned him 2 times, and the tall black officer is a fucking politicized.
Wait. They're allowed to mention Brian Sicknick. Number one, they had a moment of silence for Brian Sicknick. That's not a claim of anything. That is them respecting a fallen colleague, something you would know nothing about. That's the first thing. The second thing.
You're still throwing shade, huh?
Yeah, I am throwing shade. You called me a pedophile with no evidence to a person who is gay.
No evidence, you cocksucker.
Throwing a pedophile to gay people. You didn't know the historical relationship with that?
You fucking advocated that pedophiles are reformative. Did you not?
I did not. What are you talking about?
Is pedophilia reformative or not?
What does that even mean? I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Can you reform a pedophile? Can you reform a pedophile?
Can I reform a pedophile? You mean like, what is that? What do you mean by that? Like somebody who has offended somebody? What do you mean? Like, can you give people who are
how do you want to interpret the question? It's real simple.
Okay.
Can you reform a pedophile?
If somebody has attraction to children and they go seek medical help to say, hey, I have these attractions, I'm scared of them, they're unnatural, then yes, I think they should get the necessary medical and mental health care. So do not act on those, because I don't want children to be hurt.
You see how you
yes, because I'm explaining that, but you're trying to say that I'm pro-pedophile. That's ridiculous.
And you're trying to say
because you're trying to insinuate that I like children being molested, and you know the history. Well, come on, you know that. Come on, I know you're scared of listening to me, Redneq. I know you're scared
because you hate it when people call you out.
I don't care. I don't care, Redneq.
It's beautiful.
Look, Redneq, you know the history of the gay community being tied to pedophilia. You know how that has been used.
Why is it tied to pedophilia?
Because historically, that has been something that's been used to demonize the gay community.
You mean the gay community doesn't actually argue that pedophiles are able to be reformed? And oh my gosh, if they just tell us that they're wanting to have sex with children, we'll look out for them.
If someone walked up to authorities and said, I'm feeling attractions toward children, what do you think should be done, Redneq?
Yeah, I can't answer that on this stream.
Yes, because you're barbaric in nature. I understand that your idea is somebody tries to. Okay, I don't care. It's a lot different for me. It's real personal. I know you don't. I really hope your kid's not gay. That would be a terrible environment for him to be in.
My sister is. Is that okay? Is she okay to be gay? You seem to have a problem with my family being gay.
But because of how you treat gay people.
I don't treat any gay people. I treat you, and I treat Demon Mama. I don't treat anybody else this way. Your ass asked for it.
To throw this accusation at me in this manner, you know the history. And maybe, you know what?
Same fucking way you called me a backstabber and a fucking traitor.
You are a backstabber. You backstab them.
I'm a disabled veteran.
Yes, and you backstab them.
I called them out for what they were.
But they didn't lie about anything. There's no evidence of it. I don't care about their politics. They didn't lie. They can be left wing. They can be right wing. Cops are allowed to have political opinions.
The oath, the fucking politics are not allowed.
What do you mean? They're allowed to be right wing or left wing. What do you mean?
You're not allowed to. No, you're not. When you're
not allowed to be right wing.
Wait,
let's be clear. So you're saying that everybody who's ever So you're telling me
what you're about to say. Nope.
Okay.
No.
So you aren't saying that they're not allowed to be political during testimony. That's what you're saying.
A soldier is not allowed to be political. in public, in person. That's it. Your politics are yours, private, nothing else. The big tall black cop, I forget his name, the biggest one on the fucking force right there in that picture. He has been political ever since Trump was in office. He's a BLM supporter.
So
all these things
who
you don't
cares?
care about. That's breaking your fucking oath.
So you're telling me,
He broke his oath
are
himself.
cops allowed to vote?
So
Is that like
talk
a
your
thing
shit.
they're legally allowed to do?
It's private. He's publicly
Are cops
been
allowed-
fucking
wait, wait, wait.
shaming. He talked about shooting Trump. Get the fuck out of here, Dylan.
What are you talking
Know
about? I
everything before you talk to it.
I don't care about his personal politics. The same way if
Then
any
why
of
did
them
you
were
come
Trump
in
supporters,
online
I
and
wouldn't
call me
care
a
about their
traitor?
personal politics.
You called me a
Because
fucking traitor because you're saying I backstabbed
you and you
yet
won't
don't care?
take anything. You won't take anything. I'm like, do you want me to use more precise language to make you feel happy? You won't take it. And the thing, you're just gonna continue to call me a pedophile supporter because you want to tie that homosexuality. Let's look at something specifically, by the way. And I know you're tying homosexuality to pedophilia. You can deny that you're doing it, but I have a tweet proving it.
Did I say gay people? I said the LGBT community on Twitch and streamer Dylan Burns.
That's
I
very
mentioned you and the
that's
community
very
directly on
specific
Twitch.
that you
Direct.
mentioned the
Oh,
hey,
hell yeah,
let me
we're
read
direct.
it. Let me read it. Hey at Twitch,
Please
y'all
do.
might want to Hey at Twitch, y'all may want to check out some of the politics and LGBTQ plus streamers on your platform. There are streamers on your platform that enable this behavior and even have political panels where they claim this type of behavior is reformative. Check the replies for proof. So you're saying that
There you go.
LGBTQ plus people on Twitch are like
I
pro
said that
pedophilia.
Twitch streamers, especially you, because I've been on one of your panels where that fucking shit that you just said again was said. So where am I wrong?
Well, what I said is correct, and it's how the law treats everyone. Is what the vast majority of people, I think, when put in a position, would have to admit should happen.
So what makes my comment wrong?
What makes your comment wrong is, number one, the death penalty is wrong morally, and number two,
Did I say to kill him?
you were implying that heavily.
Implying or said like you
I
could put
can't
in your-
say what we should
implying
do to
it puts
him
in
on
your head.
Twitch. What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
I can't say it on
Wow,
Twitch.
then that's crazy. Can you DM it to me then?
Sure can. Sure can, buddy. What's the term that they use for? Oh, I'll just do it this way. How about that? Is that good?
What is... Isn't that classified as torture?
I don't know. It might be. Depends on how far we
That's
take
worse.
that and what we do.
What? Why? So okay, Redneq. What you're requesting right now is something that would hurt more children.
Oh,
You do understand that,
no,
right?
it actually get rid of the problem.
Well, no, it wouldn't. The thing is, you can't just torture them all away. That's not how these types of things work. That'd be like saying I'm gonna torture all the serial killers away. Like, how do you torture people with like deep mental issues that like cause them to do these things?
You're
That's
saying
what
that word.
that is what you meant. I can say. Do you want me to say it out
It's
loud then?
not-
Okay,
it's
well, if you're
not
lying about what I said, you said
directly torture.
slow, painful existence. What do you mean by that?
Yes. I'm not going to say because what I will end up describing will get me in trouble.
Yeah, this.
That should be pretty clear.
No, it sounds like torture. Slow, painful existence is like basically torture. That's what it
Talking
sounds
to you
like.
is torture. Come on, dog. Give me a fucking break.
Okay, so this is weird because I understand that people have emotional, a lot of emotions around pedophilia. I have a lot of emotions around pedophilia. Right? I was raped as a child.
Apparently you do.
I was raped as a child, and I
Sorry
care
to hear
very.
that, man.
What?
I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know that you were raped as a child.
Well, I was, and I care a lot about doing
I
the
knew
best.
you were a survivor, but I thought it was as an adult. I thought your traumas were as an adult.
I was 5. And when it happened to me as a child, like obviously there's a lot of emotions around that, and I get very outraged when cases like this happen. But my main concern when it comes to the issue of pedophilia is I do my best to make sure I don't go into like a revenge-based policy of let's just like slaughter them all or torture them all. I want to do what's going to protect the most kids. because that's what I care about. That's how I believe our criminal justice system should work, is the protection of most kids. And so my proposal has always been that if somebody like this individual or any individual, before acting on anything, starts like, oh my God, I feel these feelings. This is terrible. This is disgusting. Why do I feel these feelings? Then they should be given access, as long as they haven't offended, to medical professionals so we can protect children from individuals like this.
I mean, you're talking about something that's preemptive, though. You're being,
yes, that's what I meant.
I mean,
that's what I meant when I was talking about
proactive,
that. That's what I meant.
Conversation.
That's what I meant. That's always what I meant.
Okay, but it still doesn't. It still doesn't remove you from the fact of you blatantly calling people traitors and just blasting everybody that you disagree with as the worst vile human beings on the earth.
Well, I never. Now you're just saying Dylan. Random words. Most blasted, vile people on. I've never used any of these words. I also.
Okay. Let me
by the way,
you gave your moment. No. You gave your moment of fucking. I need my moment of oppression because.
Moment of oppression. You accused. So I wasn't. I was just being honest.
Dylan.
Oh my God.
And I'm going to be honest too. Here comes the honesty. You and me both have had this conversation. I'm a disabled veteran. I was disabled at the age of 19. You still have a 5-year-old that's inside of you that has trauma. I still have a 19-year-old inside of me that has trauma. Yet you decided to use my trauma directly against me. Talking about the couch warrior with Demon Mama, bringing up the fact that I have 19-year-old in my bio. You know these things, but yet it doesn't matter to you. You're willing to throw shade directly at the things I'm affected with. I will never mention the word pedophilia again around you now that I fucking know that it happened to you. Do you understand that? That is who I never would have broached this. And I'm saying it right now live on my fucking stream. I'll delete this fucking tweet right now. I'll stop the whole fucking charade right fucking now because that's not what I was implying to you directly. If it offended and affected you like it did, which I didn't know, because if I would have known, I wouldn't have done it.
Honestly,
that's
Redneq,
that's a fact. But you
it didn't offend me.
Here's the difference. You continually, huh?
It didn't offend me. Redneq, the reason it didn't offend me is because
you're just gonna bring it up just to bring it up.
I brought it up to explain to you that this is an issue that I care a lot about, and of course I care about the protection of children.
And I care a lot about mental health and especially veteran concerns. And I didn't even mention you when I was talking about other veterans. I was expressing my own self and you jumped me for it. And then you decided to call me a fucking traitor. That is directly going against what you know I fucking take dear. My service to this country couldn't have been more important to me. I am still owned by my fucking government. Unlikely for you, I am still owned by them. I can't do shit without them telling me, go to this healthcare provider, get this kind of treatment, take these medications. I am literally owned by our government. And you know this because we've talked about this privately and publicly on your own stream. And yet this is the bullshit I deal with you. And I'm supposed to not take it and be offended.
So
that's an honest question, man.
So, well, let me respond to everything. You said a lot of things there. The first thing, when it comes to the Demon Mama thing, you were calling other people weak, right? You were calling other people weak for responding this way or that way or getting offended. And my response to you was, well, you got really offended when Demon Mama called you a couch warrior, which had nothing to do with you being disabled. It had to do with the idea.
Hang on, slow down. She commented directly on the same type of thing you did on a fucking veteran type of conversation. And that's when I hit her back because she came in talking about on that panel that night, blasted me for Civil War talk. And I had not even, I said, this is getting close to what you guys are going to get what you're asking for, because the whole thing around the election time, if you don't remember, was you guys were pushing that the righties were looking for Civil War. And I tweeted out something like that said to the effect that, yeah, if this is what y'all are looking for, let's just go ahead and get it over with. That's what I tweeted. Okay. And she made a comment about
yes.
You're a couch warrior.
So what she was saying about that is that when you make a comment, well, let's get it over with, she was basically saying that if that did go down, you would do nothing. That you're somebody who says a lot, but then doesn't really do anything. It had nothing to do with your disability.
And
you made it about your disability.
I offered no. I did. I made it about me being a veteran. And even on your stream, I told her. She goes, "Well, I didn't know that's what it meant to a veteran community." And I said, "Okay,
Couch
Fair.
warrior doesn't mean,
I will
as far as
just-
I know, couch warrior doesn't mean anything.
Keyboard warrior and couch warrior are two different fucking bullshit sayings that y'all like to intermingle. But
It's
a couch warrior
nothing to
in the veteran
do with
community,
this.
a couch warrior in the veteran community is someone that doesn't get off their ass. They fucking sham their way through service and they didn't serve honorably. That's it. So if you want to say it's made up, I told you to ask other veterans if they've heard the term couch warrior.
She was basically calling you a LARPer.
She was basically calling me a LARPer. Fair. Okay, so that's even worse, right? A veteran is a LARPer.
No, you were LARPing about Civil War, not that you faked your way through service, but that that the idea that Civil War was going to come. That's
on your
what it
own
had to do with.
stream. I offered, even on your own stream, I threw up the olive branch and I said, "Look, Demon Mama, if you didn't understand what it meant, this is what it meant, and this is why I got upset, and this is why I lashed out. Here's the apology if you want to do it." And she didn't take it, and I offered you the same, and you're not taking it. This is what's going to keep happening.
Look, all that I'm saying is that you're calling other people weak, but you also weak at all these things, that you calling people this, you calling people that.
I call
but
weak
then they say
because you
that,
guys
and
come up
you
with bullshit
still
and don't
bring it
stand up
up
and
to
fight.
this day. You still bring it up. You still use it
because
to
you
cast
did.
yourself.
You tweeted it
as the almighty
tweeted
victim,
it.
which you call everybody else. They say other people do that all the time, but you do it very frequently, Redneq.
Does it suck that I have more victim points than you?
No, I don't care, Redneq. And what do you mean more
You
victim
don't
points?
care?
Well, how do you equate
Why do y'all
that?
bring it up so much?
Do
if
you think
say
about it
you
that
don't care?
often?
No, if I'm going to play y'all's game, if I have
brought
to
it
play
up
with y'all,
because you
then
were calling
I'm gonna
other
use every
people
little thing
weak,
you do.
Redneq.
Again, you brought it up, right? You guys are weak.
You brought it up. You called people weak, and so I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense because
weak.
you. Okay, I don't care who you think is and isn't weak, because you also have very bad opinions about the heroes who saved the Capitol on January 6th. So I don't really take your opinion on who is weak and isn't weak very seriously, Redneq. Now,
your future is not going to be so bright. It's not going to be. You're going to keep this up. It's going to get bad. You probably should stop while you're ahead.
Look, Redneq, I am a 20-year-old in the middle of a recession that has my own place. I think I'm doing very well for my age. I think I'm fine. I'm going to university. I'm doing my own.
Great. You're
I don't need
Twitch,
you
bro.
to
Keep
look.
up.
I don't need you to look out for my future. I'm doing okay. I'm doing fine. I don't know if
You still haven't bought that microphone cable though that you got that one night that you got $150 donated to buy. You remember that cable? Remember that cable you were supposed to buy to get a better volume out of your mic?
You mean this?
The XLR cable.
Never mind. Can we move on to the next topic?
You just bought it?
Did
you finally buy it?
I just showed the thing on whatever. Anyway, 19-year-old stuck in a 50-year-old body. Okay, 19-year-old stuck in a 15-year-old body. So the reason why that was brought up by people is that you were accusing other people of being a pedophile. But then, and you were looking at people's descriptions, like you just did it on stream earlier. Like you looked at one of my fans and you were like, look at this description. He looks like a pedophile. But you can't be saying that when you've got something in your profile that says you're this age stuck in a 50-person-year-old body, which a lot of people who actually try to defend
so I can't communicate. I can't argue I can't talk about my traumas.
All I'm saying is it looked pretty sus, man. That's all. That's what people were saying. That you were saying that this guy had like a weird beard. He looked like a pedophile, or this person with the weird description. It looks like a pedophile.
Oh, I believe he is. He's a 31-year-old goth guy. Are you kidding me?
You say that, but you have in your description, I'm a 19-year-old stuck in a 50-year-old body.
Yep.
Like you're trying to embody that sounds a lot more pedophilic than I'm a goth guy.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like whatever you want to put in your head, it is.
Yeah, by the way, he confirms he's a 30-year-old goth gay, not a 17-year-old stuck in a 30-year-old goth guy body.
He says he's 31 on his own fucking profile.
Yes. So?
He's a cuck. He takes it up the ass and enjoys it.
A lot of people do that, and that's fine. I don't care.
No, that's being gay. That's gay. I mean, that's fine. That's part of your sexual behavior. What he likes to do is fucked up.
What? You have no evidence. What are you talking about?
He's a 31-year-old on Twitter that admits he's goth. Like
you're a 50-year-old on Twitter admitting that you're a 19-year-old stuck in a 50-year-old body.
That's still cool.
What are you talking about?
Cool.
You're cool, Redneq.
That's why y'all hate me so much.
You're cool, Redneq.
The left hates me so fucking much because I pull so much fucking tweets and Twitter and bullshit from y'all.
You've spent the last 3 hours making NFTs out of people's Twitter profiles. Do you think that is what is usually classified as cool, Redneq?
I actually think it's fucking hilarious. You guys are so pissed off about this. Every one of y'all came to me. This is great. Today's been a great day. This is great. You want to help me raise money? We're going to raise money for victims? How about that, Dylan? You want to raise money together? Let's go ahead and launch these out. Let me put them up for sale, and let's go ahead and sell them and raise the money.
The best thing we can do for mental health, probably, is just stop all of this immediately. Because then we'd be helping the mental health of everybody examining this.
You're gonna apologize for calling. You gonna apologize for calling me a traitor?
I didn't. Okay, can you say what I put out? Could you please say and stop saying, because I never called you a traitor. Now, and I tried to offer a reformation of it, and you didn't take it.
You said oath. You said the oath. So I need to go back to
that. I said the oath, or what did I said that? Okay,
you're so quick
what happened? Yeah. So you tweet out an image attacking the people as liars and political hacks or whatever that of the people who defended the Capitol and put their lives on the line and had to tell their children later, like, "Hey, I'm not dead," and you were attacking them. And I said, "Wow, you violated your oath that quickly." I will admit that a better way to frame that would have been you backstabbed your brothers in arms quite quickly, as in you threw them under the bus for political purposes. That will be my admission. So I apologize for incorrect phrasing. There you go.
Okay, I apologize for incorrect phrasing as well.
Okay, so what's the correct phrasing?
What would be the correct phrasing that you would accept?
You're not a pedophile.
I mean,
there's no evidence of it.
I mean, pedophile supporter?
What is it? Why are you saying? Why do you keep dragging this out?
I'm trying to find the tweets because you're dragging out. You're unwilling to acknowledge that you started this shit.
That's okay. Let's say I did. Right? Let's say that I did. That I.
You don't have to say. We got a timeline.
I don't. Look, I'm trying to actually like follow this delusional path you've built for yourself. Okay, so give me a moment.
It's on Twitter, so I can help people see my delusional path.
Okay, so let's say that you're right for a moment, and that I did start it. Do you really think that any of this is on the same level as the most disgusting possible thing you could ever throw at somebody? With no evidence, by the way, that I'm a pedophile supporter. Definitely with the historical ties between how gay people have been labeled.
Make it a clean fucking question.
I did.
Ask it one more time.
Okay,
make it clean, please. Clean it up.
You want me to explain it to you in a way you understand it?
I want you. No. I want you to ask it clearly one more time, and I'm going to listen to it real closely.
Okay.
Go ahead. I want to make sure I got this.
Okay. You want me to like rattle some keys at the same time so you understand? Like you can pay attention?
Nope. That'll mess me up.
Okay. So, there is no evidence of any sort of the accusations you have made against me that I am a quote-unquote pedophile supporter, and understanding the historical ties that the accusation of pedophilia that has been lobbied against the gay community, which has been used to lynch and oppress them, pretty sore spot to pick. Will you admit that you were wrong in doing that?
Okay. So
definitely when I clarified my position.
You added extra there. You really did.
I rephrased it so you would understand it.
Okay. No. I'll do my best to rephrase it and answer it again too. So let me ask you a question real quick. Knowing the history of conservatives and knowing that elderly white conservatives have a history of being known as militia and radicals, would it be proper to label them as traitors? You know, with all the people out there and all the things that go on.
For just being conservative?
Being white and old and being militia and, you know. Then my answer's no too then, bro.
No. There you go. That's all. That's all I needed to do.
That's all I needed to do too then.
So is your answer no? Is your answer like that your definition was wrong? My
answer is the exact same answer you're going to give because the way you keep phrasing the question.
Wait,
you need to ask yourself.
So your answer is So your answer is dependent upon my answer. So it's not whether you're actually being honest or not. You're just dragging it out.
Oh, I am being honest. I'm being honest.
You can't have opinions of your own. You can't have your own opinions.
You're not asking yourself. I have my opinion. I know exactly what I said. Oh, who gives me my opinions, Dylan? Who gives me my opinions?
I don't know. Whatever. I guess. Whatever. However, your like hormones are doing the week. I don't know.
What do my hormones have to do with my opinion?
Oh, you just seem very
Are you thinking
irritable,
about me
Redneq.
sexually or something?
No, Redneq, don't. Redneq, you constantly like with me. You constantly make like weird like jokes about me, like taking up the ass, or like gay jokes, or like constant stuff.
I didn't say that to you earlier about taking up the ass. I said that to your buddy.
Not earlier today. You do this, and anytime I ever talk to you, you'll do something along those lines. You'll make comments like that. Weird comments about my sexuality.
Is that where we're at now? You're trying to.
But you're asking me if I'm sexually attracted to your Redneq, and I will tell you honestly.
You mentioned hormones. What the fuck's hormones got to do with this conversation? What made you think about hormones?
You feel excessively irritable, Redneq.
I feel irritable. That's good.
You seem to be excessively irritable.
Can you read my shirt? Can you read it? It says, "This is not Facebook, and I'm not your friend."
Okay, you want to read my shirt? It says, "I love DILFs." Okay, I don't much care.
I saw that shirt. I was going to tell you that's a pretty good shirt, actually. I never thought about that, and I wish I would have. That's a good moneymaker.
Picked it up in OC.
Did I ever tell you about the bar idea I had? I was going to call it Bats and Balls and make it for gay people and women. Yeah, I call it Bats and Balls. Like, like how they have those sports bars for the dudes, like Twin Peaks and all that bullshit. There should be like a gay bar and for women, a gay and women's sports bar called Bats and Balls, and literally just have men walking around it with. Dude, like if you can't think about shit like this, come on.
You know what? I think what the gay community needs is a gay bar run by you, Redneq. I think that's what they need. I'm
a fucking excellent gay host. What are you talking about? You don't even fucking know.
Can you just go like maybe like a few minutes without accusing them of being a pedophile? Friends
love me. I only accused you and your supporters.
I'm sure Milo Yiannopoulos and Log Cabin Republicans love you. Yes.
Don't know about those guys. I'm still worried about him.
Well, yeah, he's running a conversion therapy camp. Well, you have a good one, Redneq. Try not to accuse people of being pedophile supporters.
You have an offer on your NFT, by the way, for $2.44.
Wow. Well, you have fun with that. Okay, you have a good one.
So no apologies for starting this.
What do you mean starting this?
You like this content? You're gonna keep needing this content?
The thing is, if let's say I like, okay, let's think about starting this, right? Starting this in this way, like, let's say that you're right and I did start this, and let's say like a way like two children start a fight, like one calls somebody stinky, right, or something, and then a fight breaks out, right?
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay, so the child calls the other one stinky, and then the other one replies like about their dead mom or something. Like the drastic difference and like what occurred here, definitely when what was being targeted and used.
Oh,
in the criticism.
There's a big difference between calling somebody a traitor and continually labeling one side of America fucking fascist. And you want to know this compared to labeling somebody else as like a pedophile.
A pedophile
and traitors. Sexual
deviance. A pedophile is the worst thing you can label anyone. I'm sure there are people. I'm sure if you were to poll people probably hate pedophiles more than like Charles Manson. I'm pretty positive about that. Like, it is something that the American psyche. We had whole TV shows that was just hate pedophile, like TV shows like Chris Hansen, where people just watch it to be like, yeah, fuck them. Like, people, it is the worst thing you can possibly throw at somebody, and it is an especially sore spot for my community because it historically been thrown at gay people as a way to delegitimize them.
Do you really? I mean, here's my thing though, Dylan. You literally just chose to completely be just gay. Like you've done that, and you said, "Oh, it's because I'm growing still." So now that you're gay,
I don't think I said that.
Saying that gay people are being completely oppressed about everything, without the acknowledgement that gay's been around fucking forever. You're not new to this.
What?
And then when you assume that those of us that don't agree with your current take on what being gay means, those of us that have gay family members and have got gay friends and family, and I'm way older, right? I'm that 50-year-old. You would think that I'd already be called a fucking homophobe for some part of my life, and I'd already been kicked off of my whole family tree.
I didn't choose to be gay, by the way. That's not like a choice.
I didn't say that. You chose to identify as gay. Quit fucking around my words. That's not. I am not sitting here talking about your sexuality choice. You before this were bi, you said, or were attracted to. You weren't even. You didn't even call yourself gay just fucking less than 6 months ago. Okay, dude. Seriously.
Can we not like just delve into the depths of my sexual identity? Is that really important for this?
No, I'm bringing up the fact that you want me to stop being me. You say that everything I say is wrong, but you don't take any responsibility.
Look, I have never ever in my life ever criticized or talked about or tried to examine your sexuality, Redneq. I've never tried to question hey, are you really straight? Like, I mean, I don't know. It seems you were making some weird comments about balls and bats. I don't know for sure if you're straight. I've never done that.
I don't want to mislabel you because then y'all report me again. You know, y'all like to do that shit.
I don't do anything. Redneq, I have no.
Look, it's just funny that ever since you've decided that now for a fact you're gay, that's how you identify now. There's nothing ambiguous about it. You're like, I'm gay. It's now gay oppression time. Any little thing is about, it's oppressing gays.
I didn't just bring it. Okay. I don't think it's a little thing to be accusing gay people of being pedophile supporters, because I don't know if you've listened to discourse recently, but that is a homophobic thing that people have thrown at the gay community, that gay people are trying to groom children, that gay people are trying to brainwash children into being gay or trans or any of these things. This is something that's thrown at gay people constantly and has been thrown at them forever. I can send you government-sponsored PSAs that police departments have made with the United States government talking about how gays are pedophiles and you need to beware the homo. Like, this is something in a narrative that has been pushed for decades. And so hearing that thrown at me when there's no historical backing for it whatsoever, no evidence, is a little
my evidence was the panels I was on, and yours and Prime,
and those panels. What did I say?
These conversations.
What did I say on those panels?
You said it for me already. You said it on here.
Yes. So I'm not a pedophile supporter. What is the intention of labeling somebody as a pedophile supporter and then trying to label the LGBT community on Twitch as pedophile supporters, and you're using examples of actual people raping children, trying to throw that at us? The intention is to make it like we see that, we don't care, it's fine, it's totally good. That's the intention of what you're trying to do.
I would say I was trying to get your attention of how serious you're throwing accusations around is.
So you just did it to try to fire back. That's what you just admit it. You did it. You said it. Not because it was true, but you did it just to fire back. So, okay, you admit it. You admitted that it had no basis. You just said it to say it. You didn't care. Okay, got it. Got it. You have a good one, Redneq.
My basis was your comment to me.
You didn't have any. Your basis was you just but basis. You admit you have no basis.
Traitor.
My base. I explained it and I tried to reform it, but you haven't accepted it. You haven't accepted it, and you haven't backed off of it. You haven't backed off of the pedal.
I'll reform yours.
There is no look.
But you acknowledge that you would fucking support them.
Look, it's hard
if they acknowledge that they want to have sex with children.
You care about mental health, right?
Yes, I do.
So how do you continue to destroy everybody's mental health by continuing to live stream on Twitch?
That's a good one. You going to finish with that line?
Yep. You have a good one. Okay, I'm done with them. Okay. That's enough of that.